Do you want to know about a Singularity, Oni, and Reaver 2.0, even a Magepunk 3.0? We got information on this and much more. And if you want to afford all these future skins, go down below and join our 11,000 VP giveaway. The winner is going to be drawn in 4 days. It's just a quick email sign up and you'll be good to go. Starting with Oni 2.0, a writer responded, "I certainly wouldn't complain." Someone also asked for an Oni Vandal, I beg, and Preety responded, "Maybe another Guardian, laughs in pain. I would die laughing at an Oni 2.0 Guardian 2.0, and Preety said done." Obviously that part is a joke, I hope, but I mean, in general, the response to Oni 2.0 was definitely not, I guess, not a solid yes, but my bet is it's most likely the next 2.0 skin collection based on the release cycle of these older skins. I might be wrong, but if there is a 2.0 coming, I would 100% say Oni 2.0 is in the woodworks. And I only say this based on how they respond to other posts. So keep in mind, I am reading between the lines because Reaver 2.0 was discussed and the way they responded really indicates that it's not happening, but see if you agree with me here. So someone said, "Any plans on a Reaver set getting a 2.0? Preety said, "I wish. What would you put into it?" Someone responded, "Phantom, Ghost, Odin, and Marshall. A second knife, please. The Reaver butterfly concept art that went around was fire." Alright, so you read this and you're like, well, they didn't say no, but this is what happened next. Sean responded saying, "I'll get to one. We have a Reaver and Ruination. Are those not dark enough?" Now, this was to a different post since a lot of people were asking for a Reaver 2.0, and we even have a different post, I forgot to screenshot it, where Preety said basically the same thing. Isn't Ruination dark enough? Like the Ruination Phantom is basically the Reaver Phantom. Now, we know that's not one-to-one, but it seems at least within the very small art team circle, it wasn't, I guess, discussed or planned to have a Reaver 2.0 because Ruination matches that dark fantasy too well, and they flipped it, right? It has a ghost instead of a sheriff, and maybe they don't know how to make it different enough. Now, again, this isn't solid. This could very easily change. It might change since Reaver's too hyped, too much of a money grab, so they might be pushed to do it. But if, you know, between Oni 2.0 and Reaver 2.0, based off of responses and reading between the line, I would very heavily bet on Oni 2.0 happening and wouldn't bet on Reaver 2.0 happening, at least not anytime soon. This next post answers a lot of questions, including Singularity, so stick through it with me. Hey there, first things first, I love you guys, really each one of you on the team. Thanks for the time and heart you all pour into each skin, gun buddy, spray, and player cards you've released month after month. Singularity was the first bundle I bought, love at first sight, and since then I couldn't find myself to stop. So yeah, financially broke, but my inventory is filled with the coolest skins I've ever seen in an FPS game, can't go wrong with that. Without further ado, I have a few questions I would love to get answered. Have you thought of adding variants to previous melee skins, or is there even a chance of it happening? Then Preety responded, "We considered it, but early on we decided to put effort into making new content instead of adding stuff to old content. We're still a small team, so we can't do everything." The second question was, any plans on pro team skins? Would 100% cop a KRU themed Phantom? 2, no plans right now, also super inspired by KRU right now. 3, as for the little presence of Bulldog and Marshall skins in the premium exclusive packs, do you plan to consider them more in the future? And then Preety responds, "We have some planned, but not a ton," which is quite interesting, but at least some are in the woodworks. Question 4, are there still any gun buddy Easter eggs left to discover? Response, maybe, can't answer it, ruins the surprise, which makes sense. And final question, is Singularity 2.0 a thing? Please, oh my god, if not please, don't hesitate. And the response was, no plans right now, but that would be sick. And this is a response that, in my opinion, sits between the Oni and Reaver, because the way they responded to Reaver is as if they all were under the impression that Ruination was enough, or they don't know how to make it different enough. Oni, I feel the way they responded was as if it's already planned. Because anytime something was not planned, they literally said no plans right now. You know what I mean? They just said no plans right now. Reaver, they didn't say that, but they also kept putting in the fact that Ruination was the same. Oni, they never said anything. It was all just positive feedback. In this case, no plans right now, but that would be sick. To me, indicates eventually we'll see it. Just don't expect it soon, because when they start making skin plans, it usually takes 6 to 8 months, sometimes more, sometimes a little less, to actually come to fruition. So I wouldn't expect it in the first half of 2022, but that's my prediction. I know Singularity is hard when it comes to design and logistics. Magepunk 3.0. Okay, but we will do a Magepunk 3.0 with no Vandal and no Phantom. Deal? This one actually made me laugh quite a lot when I first read it, and I'll be honest, the answer is so obscure it means nothing. Truth be told, if they held off a Vandal and Phantom this long, I think a 3.0 will eventually come, but don't expect it at all anytime soon. But I mean, I would love to see a 3.0, because if someone bought all 3 collections, their inventory is going to be bussin', like 100%. Now the forbidden question. No hate on the Guardian, but why are there so many skins for the Guardian? I feel like every bundle there's a Guardian skin in the set. We do it to annoy those who disrespect the Guardian supremacy. Yep. Next one's very interesting as it touches on free skins via Prime Gaming. Will skins come to Prime Gaming? I feel like Valorant is reaching that point where free primary weapon skins would be okay. Preety said, I believe this was announced recently for sidearms. So we are going to get free skins via Prime Gaming, which is fantastic, not just sprays, buddies, and banners. They will be for sidearms. I don't know, like, I think that's very great. I wouldn't expect a main gun to get skins. I mean, they're not even in the game itself via agent contracts, which take grinding and XP. I don't get why we would get it by just having Prime, Amazon Prime. You know, that doesn't make much sense. I think this is fantastic, and I hope they go through all the guns from top to bottom, because there was even another thing about the shorty, which is what I want to point out. They know there isn't many shorty skins. They said that it doesn't get much love because the gun itself doesn't get much love. So there is bias when it comes to guns that are played. So I would even expect a classic first for Prime, then a ghost, then a sheriff, then a frenzy, then a shorty for even lucky. No idea how good they'll be. I would expect them to be battle pass tier. Do not expect any VFX, no upgrades, no nothing. They are free skins, but I would always take a free skin. Anyone would. So, not complaining, but I do want to put realistic expectations here. Last but very much not least, you guys have said that agent skins are not something that you are looking into. What about agent accessories? For example, watches, rings, gloves, and bracelets. And Sean actually responded with something I really like. We've actually said quite the opposite. If agent skins ever are going to exist, we need to look into it. We've said we're not actively working on them. So it's not that agent specific skins won't come to Valorant. It's just that they're not on their radar at all right now. And agent specific skins are very weird because there's logistics to them outside of art. How do you give agent skins? Because if there's a sick Killjoy Phantom, like this concept here, you really don't want to offer it into the store via money to Killjoy players. At least that would be kind of lame. You'd want to make it so maybe, like, imagine if it's based off of Killjoy's skill. Like, after you get 100 kills with a turret, plus 50 kills with a molly, plus this amount within a week time frame. I don't know, something stupid. Of course, that's ridiculous. They can't do it that hard. But you know what I'm trying to say? Like, those skins have logistics beyond just money, but those are the most noteworthy questions. There was a lot more. The Reddit link is also in the description if you want to read the whole AMA. But yeah, it's great that they answered any sort of questions. And again, if you want to win VP, get free skins because you got the VP for free, the link is in the pinned comment and top of the description. Join that giveaway. Hopefully you guys win in 4 days. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.